In today's class, we discuss IEEE standards and wireless networks. So your first one, IEEE standards. Your IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. Your IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. So your IEEE publishes several widely accepted LAN recommended standards. So these standards are collectively known as IEEE 802. Here IEEE publishes several accepted LAN recommended standards. So these standards collectively known as IEEE 802. So these are the standards IEEE 802.1 to the IEEE 802.11. Here IEEE 802.1 standard means high level interface and 802.2 logical link control, 802.3 Ethernet, 802.4 token bus, 802.5 token ring, 802.6 MAN metropolitan area network, and 802.7 broadband LAN. Next 802.8 fiber optic LANs, 802.9 integrated data and voice network, 802.10 security, 802.11 wireless networks. So these are the different IEEE standards. Okay. So in this syllabus, we have 802.3 Ethernet and 802.11 wireless network. So first we discuss 802.11, that is wireless LAN. Here 802.11 wireless network. So here first we discuss different wireless LAN protocols. So here wireless LAN stands for wireless local area network. Wireless LAN stands for wireless local area network. It is also called as LAWN, that is local area wireless network. Local area wireless network. Here wireless LAN is one in which a mobile user can connect to local area network through a wireless connection. A mobile user can connect to LAN through the wireless connection, or a laptop can connect to local area network through a wireless connection. So that is about wireless LAN. So different types of wireless LAN protocols are 802.11a, 802.11b, 802.11g, 802.11n. So these are the different wireless LAN protocols. So this 802.11 or Wi-Fi has a number of variations. So these are those variations. First one, 802.11a protocol. So this protocol supports very high transmission speeds of 54 Mbps. Here 802.11a protocol supports high transmission speeds of 54 Mbps. And next one, 802.11b. So this protocol operates within a frequency range of 2.4 GHz and supports 11 Mbps speed. 802.11a 54 Mbps speed. 802.11b protocol supports transmission speed of 11 Mbps. And here 802.11a uses orthogonal frequency division multiplexing OFDM, and 802.11b uses the CSMA/CA, that is carrier sense multiple access with collision avoidance protocol. And third one, 802.11g. So this protocol combines the features of 802.11a and 802.11b. Here 802.11g protocol combines the features of 802.11a and 802.11b. That means it supports both the frequency range of 5 GHz, that is 802.11a, and 2.4 GHz, that is 802.11b. See, 802.11a has a frequency range of 5 GHz. 802.11b has a frequency range of 2.4 GHz. Here 802.11g combines the both frequency ranges. That means it supports both frequency range 5 GHz as well as 2.4 GHz. And this 802.11g is expensive for implementation. If you want to implement 802.11g, it is so expensive. Next one, 802.11n. So it popularly known as wireless N. So this is the upgraded version of 802.11g. Here 802.11n is popularly known as wireless N. This is an upgraded version of 802.11g. So here 802.11n provides a very high bandwidth up to 600 Mbps. Here 802.11n supports high transmission speeds of 600 Mbps. Okay, so this implementation is also very highly expensive. Here implementation of 802.11n is very high expensive. So these are the different wireless LAN protocols: 802.11a, 11b, 11g, 11n. Okay, so 802.11n, that standard represents wireless network. So these are the different variations of or different versions of 802.11, 11a, 11b, 11g, 11n. So here 11a supports transmission speed of 54 Mbps, 11b 11 Mbps, 11g. So it is a combination of both 11a and 11b. Next 11n, it is the upgraded version of 11g. So the transmission speed of 802.11n is 600 Mbps. Here both 802.11g and 11n are high expensive. So this is about wireless LAN protocols. Here wireless LAN is one in which a mobile user can connect to the local area network through a wireless connection. This is about wireless LAN protocols. Next one, Ethernet. Next one, Ethernet, that is here IEEE 802.3. Here, Ethernet, that is IEEE 802.3. So here, Ethernet is one of the standard LAN technologies used for building wired LANs. Here, Ethernet is one of the standard LAN technologies used for building wired LANs. So here, wireless LAN, that is wireless network. Here, Ethernet is wired network through the cables. So here, Ethernet is defined under IEEE 802.3. Here, Ethernet is defined under IEEE 802.3. Here 802.11 wireless network, here 802.3 wired network through the Ethernet cables. So different Ethernets are, different classes of Ethernets are fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet, 10 gigabit Ethernet, switched Ethernet. These are the different classes of Ethernet. So fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet, 10 gigabit Ethernet, and switched Ethernet. So here Ethernet is one of the standard LAN technologies used for building wired LANs. So let us discuss each type of Ethernet. So first one, fast Ethernet. So first one, fast Ethernet. So here, as the name suggests, this is high-speed internet. Fast Ethernet, that is high-speed internet, can transmit or receive data at 100 Mbps. Here fast Ethernet, this is high-speed internet and can transmit or receive the data about 100 Mbps. Okay, so this type of network is usually supported by twisted pair or category 5 cable. So this type of network, that is fast Ethernet, is supported by twisted pair cable. Okay, so if a laptop or any other device is connected to network, they operate at 10 or 100 base Ethernet and 100 base on the fiber side of the link. Here fast Ethernet operate at here 100 base Ethernet or 100 base on the fiber side of the link. Here 100 base twisted pair or 100 base fiber side of the link. Okay, so these are the different fast Ethernet cables: 100 base T4, 100 base TX, 100 base FX. So 100 base T4 twisted pair, and the maximum segment of this cable is 100 meters. And advantages is here 100 base T4 uses category 3 UTP, and second one 100 base TX, that is also twisted pair cable, and maximum segment length is 100 meters. And the advantage of 100 base TX is full duplex at 100 Mbps. And last one 100 base FX, here F represent fiber optics, and the maximum cable length is 2000 meters. And the advantage of 100 base FX is full duplex at 100 Mbps. So these are the different fast Ethernet cables. Here fast Ethernet, as a name suggests, this is quite high speed internet. Okay, fast Ethernet, as the name suggests, This is quite a high-speed internet, and fast Ethernet can transmit or receive data at about 100 Mbps. This type of network is usually supported by twisted pair cable. Okay, so if your laptop or any other device is connected to network, they operate at 100 base Ethernet and 100 base on the fiber optics. Next one, gigabit Ethernet. Next, second type of Ethernet is gigabit Ethernet. So this type of network transfers the data at even higher speed of the about 1000 Mbps or 1 Gbps. This type of network transfers the data at an even higher speed of about 1000 Mbps or 1 Gbps. Here, gigabit speed is an upgrade from fast Ethernet, which is slowly being phased out. Okay, here gigabit is upgraded version of fast Ethernet. Okay, upgrade of fast Ethernet. That means fast Ethernet we can transmit or receive data at about 100 Mbps. Gigabit Ethernet we can transfer or receive data at about 1000 Mbps. So here this gigabit Ethernet finds a large application in video calling systems which uses category 5E or any other advanced cables. So this gigabit Ethernet is mostly used in the video calling systems. See here, these are the different gigabit Ethernet cables. 1000 base SX cable is fiber optics and the maximum segment length is 550 meters. And the advantage is multi-mode fiber. And 1000 base LX, that is also fiber optic cable, and the maximum segment length is 5000 meters. And the advantage is it is used in single mode or multi-mode. Here 1000 base CX, here we use two pairs of STP, here shielded twisted pair. The maximum segment length is 25 meters, and advantages is it is shielded with twisted pair. Okay, that means shielded. That means we add protection to the cables. Next, 1000 base T, four pairs of UTP. So for this Ethernet, we are using four pairs of UTP cables, and the maximum segment length is 100 meters. And the advantage is standard category 5 UTP. This is about gigabit Ethernet. And next one, 10 gigabit Ethernet. Here, this is even more advanced and high-speed network type with a data transfer of 10 gigabit per second. Here, gigabit, 1 gigabit transfer at 1 gigabit per second. Okay, 1 Gbps. Here, 10 gigabit Ethernet. So this type of network supports high-speed network with a data transfer rate of 10 gigabit per second. It is supported by category 6A or category 7 twisted pair cables. Here category 6A unshielded twisted pair cable. Okay, and as well as fiber optics cable. Here unshielded twisted pair cable, category 6A unshielded twisted pair cable, as well as this fiber optics cable. Okay, so by using fiber optic cable, the network area can be extended up to 10,000 meters. Here 10 kilometers up to 10,000 meters. Okay, by using a fiber optic cable, this network area can be extended up to around 10,000 meters. Here 10,000 meters or 40,000 meters. So these are the different 10 gigabit Ethernet cables. Here 10G base SR fiber optic cable name, and the maximum segment length is 300 meters, and advantage multi-mode fiber. And next 10G base LR, this is also fiber optics cable. So the maximum segment length is 10 kilometers, and single mode fiber is the advantage. And 10G base ER fiber optic cable, and the maximum segment length is 40 kilometers. And advantage is here we are using the single mode fiber. Next 10G base CX4, here we are using four pairs of twisted pair cable, and the maximum segment length is here 15 meters. Okay, advantage is here we are using twin axial copper cables. And 10J base T, here we are using four pairs of UTP. So the maximum segment length is 100 meters. So the advantage is here we are using the category 6A UTP. That is the advantage of 10G base T. And last one, switched Ethernet. So this type of networks requires a switch or hub. Here we are using the switch. Okay, here switched Ethernet requires switch or hub. Okay, instead of a twisted pair cable, a normal network cable is used in this case. Here switches, here switch ports. So here switch ports are used for data transfer from one device to another device. Okay, here network switches are used for data transfer from one device to another device. See here we are using this one, this cable instead of this twisted pair cable. Okay, so switched Ethernet, this type of network requires switch or hub. Here in this example we are using switch. Okay, instead of using twisted pair cable, here we are not using this twisted pair cables. Okay, instead of using this twisted pair cable, a normal network cable, this one, a normal network cable is used in this case. Here network switches are used for data transfer from one device to another device without interrupting any other devices in the network. So this is about switched Ethernet. Here switched Ethernet we use switch or hub. Here in this example we use switch. So in this case twisted pair cables are not used. Okay, instead of using this twisted pair cable we are using normal cable. So this is about switched Ethernet. Here switched Ethernet, this type of networks requires switch or hub, and here instead of twisted pair cable, a normal network cable is used in this case. Okay, here network switches are used for data transfer from one device to another device without interrupting any other devices in the network. These are the different types of Ethernet. Okay, so here Ethernet is one of the standard LAN technologies used for building wired LANs. Different types of Ethernet are fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet, 10 gigabit Ethernet, and switched Ethernet. Here, fast Ethernet, as the name suggests, it is high-speed internet, can transmit or receive data at about 100 Mbps. And next one, gigabit Ethernet. This type of network transfers data at an even higher speed of about 1000 Mbps or 1 Gbps. And next, 10 gigabit Ethernet. This is even more advanced and high-speed network type of data transfer rate of 10 gigabit per second. Here switched Ethernet, this type of network requires switch or hub. Also, instead of a twisted pair cable, a normal network cable is used in this case. Here, we don't use any twisted pair cable. Okay, instead of this twisted pair cable, we use one normal cable. Okay, here switches, network switches are used for data transfer from one device to another device without interrupting any other devices in the network. So this is about Ethernet and wireless LAN protocols. In next class, we'll discuss this IEEE 802.3 Ethernet frame format and 802.11 wireless LAN frame format. Okay.